As I started to share yesterday in the message from Luke 17 and talk about how Jesus entered the picture and he changed something impossible, namely the 10 lepers were healed, and Jesus came in and did something that was just uncurable, just impossible, and he changed it. As I started speaking about that, I all of a sudden realized why I love the gospel so much, which is, well, it's just as well, since I've only been about, a believer for about 30 years, so it's about time. But anyways, welcome this morning for this simple truth from the Word of God. And God just really spoke to our hearts about that simple truth, that Jesus comes into the picture and he does something impossible. And I think that's why I love the gospel so much, because in the gospels there are plenty of stories, plenty of situations where Jesus comes in and says something and the situation just turns around, changes. Something impossible is changed, something incurable is healed, something irresolvable is resolved, and it's just really beautiful how it's done. And that's why I love the Gospels, because I see my Lord as he is, the greater, the better God, the God who actually can do those things which are just so far from us, so impossible for us, so absolutely unfathomable for us. And this is wonderful. This is the God that everyone wants, actually. Like, this is the God who everybody desires. There is no question about it. But we know him, we have him, and this is so wonderful, because really in our lives this is what we need all the time, not just at the time of salvation, but in our day-to-day life. This is what I need this morning. I need Jesus to enter into the picture and change something that cannot be changed. Change my old, drowsy, worn down, tired, angry, unforgiving, stubborn heart. And he has to take it, and he has to refresh me, and he has to wash my feet, and he has to fill me with his Spirit, and he has to do the impossible. He has to take that which is natural and turn it into something spiritual. He has to take me, and as impossible as it is to do anything with me, he needs to do the work this morning. And that's the beauty of Christian life, that it's like the Gospels, that Jesus enters our day, enters in the morning, and Jesus enters my day today, and then the impossible happens. My day is not my day anymore. It is now his day. And that's what we desire. That's what we need. That's what we're looking for. That's the God who answers us, and that's the God, the greater, the better God, who answers and enters into the picture and answers our pleas and gives us the impossible. He gives us a day from his heart, instead of, when you're surrounded with enemies, when you're struggling with your weakness, when your addiction is just too strong. You need to come to Jesus afresh and say, Jesus, I need you to take this day and make it yours. And when he does that, then this is so wonderful. Then we're walking with a God who is greater than any of our situations. God bless you with that this day. I trust that it does.